making mistakes and learning from it. Good morning, respected principal sir, chief guest, and all students present here. I am Aditya Thakur, a student of class 10th, and today I am going to show an interesting activity that you can do at home. So, the materials required for these activities are one aluminium and NaOH solution, sodium hydroxide, which is basic in nature. When we react aluminium with sodium hydroxide solution, a gas is released. Can anyone guess which gas is released? Anyone? Any guesses? The correct answer is hydrogen gas is released. After the reaction, this precipitate is formed. The color of this precipitate is golden. Thank you. Now I would like to invite my next friend.
Let us do another crazy experiment. This is thermocol, which is also known as styrofoam, and in the beaker a non-polar solvent is present, which is acetone, a member of carbon family. Can you imagine this used thermocol can be immersed into this small beaker? Let's find out this. While the experiment is going on, I want to share you the principle behind this reaction. Actually, nothing has happened, no reaction is taking place. Just the air trapped in the styrofoam is escaping. Does anyone think this can be HCl or anything? HCl or H2O is not possible to dissolve the thermocol. Actually, these are non-organic compounds, and thermocol is an organic compound.
Actually, the solvent is non-polar organic solvent, and the compound, that is thermocol, is also non-polar organic compound. So the principle is like dissolves like.
The principle behind this is like dissolves like, and thermocol is also non-polar, and the acetone is also non-polar. Hence, non-polar dissolves non-polar. You can see the thermocol starts dissolving. The air, you can see the air bubbles, which is the air trapped in this thermocol. After some time, it would soon turn like this ball, which is hard. Everyone can see? Thank you. Now hand it over to my friend.
There is no true understanding of biology without chemistry, and there is no true understanding of chemistry without physics. With this, warm greetings to respected chief guest, principal sir, and the morning assembly. I am Harshna Kumar Singh from class 10B, going to show you a variable resistance. So, here I have a simple circuit made up of battery, one bulb, and a wire and switches. So, presently the bulb is not glowing since the circuit is open. What happens if I connect or close the circuit? The bulb will start glowing. Now here I have another circuit. Here I have another circuit connected with a variable resistance. So can anyone tell me what is a variable resistance or variable resistor? Okay, let me clarify it for you. A variable resistor is a resistor which can change its resistance value. So what is resistance? In simple word, resistance opposes the flow of current. So when I connect the circuit or when I close the circuit with less resistance, the bulb is glowing with more intensity. But when I increase the resistance value, the bulb is glowing with meager intensity or is not glowing, thus proving that resistance is inversely proportional to the current. We hope that you enjoy our science activity, and we are signing off here. Thank you for your